Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, whenever you may be watching. I'm Grant Thomas, this is Fine Fast Food, and today, you see it, Smoky BLT QPC. It's a lot of acronyms, let's get into it. We have made it. Smoky BLT QPC bacon, lettuce, tomato, quarter pounder with cheese. Normal McDonald's stuff, and actually 2022 was the first time these came out. Returning item, gotta love McDonald's. Looking out for whoever really enjoyed this in their press release even. Everyone's favorite sandwich is back, is how they describe this sandwich. Everyone's favorite. So McDonald's is looking out on this release. And with the McFlurry, you saw the KitKat Banana Split McFLURRY on the side. Had to get that new McFlurry. However, as we established in the last review, the cheesy street chalupa review, all the frozen treats, all of that stuff, it's in the freezer. That's where we're gonna keep it. For now, got some water. We got these here. We're gonna start off with these, and then we're gonna move to that McFlurry. And if you're thinking normal B-roll, you're used to the channel, where was the bag? Every single time I've done a review, it starts off with a shot, you get the bag either down, up, down, however I do it, but where's the bag today? And if you look to my left, you're right, you will see it. But I wanted to take a very quick second just to remind everybody, if you haven't seen the Fine Fast Food community tabs, which I really highly recommend checking, McDonald's has announced, here are the bags, here the bags are, collector's meal. In the next, I think it's actually 4 days from now, 3 days from tomorrow. I'm super excited for this release. Collector's meal. You've seen my McNugget buddies, CPFM toys, you see the posters, you see the friends. I'm a very big McDonald's collector. I'm a very big McDonald's fan. So for me, this next release, this next video, it's gonna be a very good one. I promise you that. It's gonna be a little different, but here at Fine Fast Food, when McDonald's likes to make a big spectacle, so do we. So stay tuned for that really fun video coming up. But now, business. Smoky BLT QPC. Quarter pound patty, American cheese, 3/2 strips of bacon, lettuce, tomato, BLT sauce, put some salt on there, on a sesame seed bun. That is what we have in front of us. And how do I have two? Why do I have two? Coming soon, Fine Fast Secrets will show you how you can get menu items like this for cheap. Don't pay full price, never pay full price again, with the tricks that Fine Fast Food will show you. Stay tuned for that as well. There's a lot coming soon, I'm telling you. And it's not all McDonald's related. There's a lot coming soon. Price $8.79 before tax, after tax $9.63. $9.63 after tax, not that bad, as long as you use the tips, tricks, and whatever Fine Fast Food shows you, because yes, $9.63 for both, but the calories, 680 for the single. Double, this isn't a double, it's also a single, but double would be 900 calories. Pretty heavy sandwich, but that's a double. That's a lot. And I also think, I'm not entirely sure, but I think, according to the picture of this sandwich, I think there's extra cheese on it. Not sure, but I think so. These quarter pounders with cheese, by far my favorite burger sandwich, whatever you want to call it, that McDonald's offers. So that's nice. And you'll see the pictures, I'll put them up. Very basic. McDonald's has this marketing thing as of late where they just kind of take the same picture of everything. It's not really unique marketing. There wasn't really a funny BLT ad, or there wasn't really anything like that behind it, but it's a returning menu item. People like it, people know it, people are anticipating it, so there's not much they have to do. I just guess I would have liked to see a tad bit more. We all know BLT, bacon, lettuce, tomato, like I said in the beginning, but it's funny because if you really look, or if you noticed in the B-roll, where are the tomatoes? You know me, I don't like tomatoes. I'm not gonna get something in a menu item that I personally just can't stand. I don't want it to take the item down. But if you like tomato, you like tomato. BL, no T, gotta love it. For the marketing on these Smoky BLT QPCs, a 7. Very average, very basic, super McDonald's, just standards. That's really all I get from the marketing campaign, from the pricing. The pricing is a little high, I will say that. I'm not a big fan of $8.69 before tax for a bacon quarter pounder with cheese, so that's kind of but again, standards. We know fast food is high, but I'm also California based. If it's a little high here, probably a little lower wherever you are. So standards. 7 on the marketing, it's just standard. And how do these things smell? I actually really like the smell. They say BLT, it actually does smell a lot like a BLT. You get a lot of the lettuce, the bacon, obviously no tomato, but I'd assume that would add to the smell a little too had you gotten them on the burger. And then you have the sauce. Looks a little weird on there, but I can smell it. Has a nice smell to it. They describe it as smoky, and that's actually the smell it has. The name is really what it is. BLT, you smell it, you get a lot of BLT. So for the smell, an 8. Basic, but good. It's nice. It's quality. Look, you see them. It's the easiest part of the review. You've been looking at them the whole time. We'll take it out of the box. I'm actually really impressed. This is something I've noticed as of late. This isn't even just this release. And I'll take out the second one. It's a great looking sandwich. McDonald's, more than any other chain as of late, has been doing a fantastic job at making the items look somewhat like the picture. I know, I'm not just gonna get an amazing sandwich like the ones that they do for the promotion, but these are very nice. It's a 10 on the look. When I pick up the burger and I look at it, the portions, look at the bread compared to how much beef, look at the cheese, it looks good. As I said, McDonald's, they've been acing this look thing as of late, and I'm a fan. I love these guys. That's why that's why no complaints from me on the look of the sandwich and the packaging. Flavors to Love box. You might have seen this box before from McDonald's. It's their new limited time box, pretty much. I like it. Good vibes to it. So I think a 10 is justified. And how do they taste? I'm excited for this. When they told me at the first location that they were out, really bummed me out. But when I found it at the second one, really, really hyped. It must be pretty good. It can sell out at one location and still be at the next. That's all I gotta say on that. So for the taste, you see it. Let's taste it. Wow, I'm actually very surprised off of that burger. Normal QPC vibes, but then there's that twist in there with that sauce. I'm a very big fan of it. But the one thing that threw me off a little bit, and as I showed you already, it's the sauce. Again, good sauce, but let me elaborate. You probably even saw me with the napkin. You saw me wiping a little sauce off. I just wasn't a big fan of the texture, the way the sauce kind of blended in with the actual feel of eating it. I also gotta mention, you saw me grabbing for my water. It's pretty salty, I must say. It'll have you, grabbing for the water like you saw me do. Very salty. I'm gonna have to give this one an 8. Very quick on that one, but that's how I feel about it. This is a good quarter pounder. Very basic, very good. It's just kind of conflicting, but when it comes down to it, the taste, it's good. Definitely an 8. QPC out of the way. So what now? Let me remind you, McFlurry time. You see it. Want to start off with the marketing, get my little notes out. Ingredients: ice cream, KitKat, as well as freeze-dried banana bits, as well as strawberry clusters. So there's fruit in here, which I really wanted to take a sec and give you my opinions on. KitKat McFlurry. Watched it fly. That's an out of the park. That's an all-timer. But then they threw banana split at the end. It's alright. There are people that like that, but I certainly don't. Fruit does not belong with desserts, and whether that's controversial or not, you cannot change my mind. Absolutely will never change my mind. And it's tough because the fruit is pre-mixed with the KitKat. So you can't just get a KitKat McFlurry. You have to get a KitKat Banana Split McFlurry. It's okay. It is what it is. But that certainly hit me in a rough spot. That was tough. Very bad news. I wasn't happy with that. And considering you saw the last McFlurry review, the very first 50 out of 50 this channel has ever seen, there's definitely tough shoes to fill when it comes to McFlurry releases. And personally, this doesn't fill those shoes. Just off the marketing, just, maybe it does. Maybe I try it. Maybe my mind has changed. Maybe my mind is blown. But off the marketing, off the look, off of everything that isn't me eating it, this thing just kind of rubs me the wrong way. But enough of my personal takes on it. Price. $4.69 before tax, after tax $5.14. It's all right, but I will add, on the McDonald's app, they are offering 40% off on McFlurries. Normally when you click the deal, you go through the deal, you try to do it, then it shows you McFlurries. It makes you select one. But go in the store, scan the code, order this, and most of the time, not every time, but most of the time, whichever person's operating the register, they can honor that request for you. Trust me, I've done it before. Grandma McFlurry, again, I can't guarantee you that they'll honor it, but if you're just regular cashier, most of the time, because they're the ones making it anyway, they'll make it for you. They're good people. So definitely try the McFlurry, but also save some money doing it. I'd say it's a decent deal. $2-3 for the McFlurry, better than $5. Really quick, this is probably the quickest review I'll ever do on the channel. McFlurry's kind of melted now. Storage issue. Very sorry. Marketing, you saw it. Boring pictures. The same picture McDonald's does for every McFlurry. Price is okay. Price to calorie ratio adds up. Decent price. $5.14 after tax. It's alright. Use the McDonald's app. Get some free fries with it like I did. It's a pretty good deal. On the marketing, gonna have to give it, I think it's like the last one, standard. I'm gonna have to give it a 7. Smell, super vanilla McFlurry. You get some of the wafers from the KitKat, but I smell none of the fruit. So just normal, creamy vanilla McFlurry. On the smell, gonna have to give it an 8. It smells good. I'm a fan of it. So look, you saw it in the beginning, and we're gonna base it off of those pictures when I got it, after I froze it, when I was showing it to you frozen. Now it's that. Unfortunate, but have to deal with storage and all that. On the look, I'd say another 8. It's a good looking McFlurry. Normal McFlurry, they all come in one size, and I like it. Filled to the brim, chocolate pieces, wafers, fruit, which again, I don't like the fruit, but I like everything else. I think an 8's fair. Taste, get it out of the way. I'm only taking a couple bites anyway. Okay, I got everything. Nothing crazy. The fruit still throws me off a little bit, but I must say all the flavors, the banana blends with the vanilla, I guess I can't knock it. As much as fruit does not belong in desserts, it's actually really good. Surprisingly good. No Grandma McFlurry, that's for sure, but it's really good. Just got a little banana piece. It just throws me off. Never been a big banana fan, never a big strawberry fan. And that's really just how I see it. So for the taste, a 7 on the taste. It's good. It's standard. It's a normal McFlurry. It actually reminds me of the BLT QPC. Good flavor, great taste. It's all there. It's just the weird textures and the weird feelings throughout. But again, I'd say standard. And now, you know the rules. 4 o'clock on the clock at 5 p.m. We will be back to you with the feel rating. 5:30, how we feeling? And you heard it, quarter pounder, McFlurry, they're both super basic. Now, they're not traditionally what I'd order. I'm not a BLT eater, considering I don't like one of the 3 letters in there, but it's good for just someone just trying this item. And the only reason I'm trying this one's for the channel. Again, it's not something I traditionally order, but even the McFlurry, they're good. The flavor, the looks, it all works really well. Just keep in mind, if you don't like fruit in your desserts, probably won't like that dessert. If you don't like mayo, if you don't like substances that resemble mayo, you probably will have a different time with this. Good flavor, I must add. I don't like mayo, and I like this, but getting past that feel, that texture stuff, some people don't want to deal with that. But again, returning item, new McFlurry, can't really complain. overall good release by McDonald's, and gonna have to get the ratings in. On the QPC, a 7 on the feel. Standard 7, that's what we're gonna probably start calling it at this point. It's just standard. If McDonald's had this thing on the menu year round, I can see that. I can totally see this thing staying on the menu just because of how basic it is. It really just reminds me of the deluxe quarter pounders, which I'm pretty sure it is. I think the only difference is the sauce. It's a 7, standard 7. And now that McFlurry, I was surprised. Chocolate's there, wafers from the KitKat, obviously. Banana bits, I will say, kinda but they blended really well with the vanilla. Creamy flavor. Might not like banana, but it works well with that. Can't complain. Strawberry clusters, you know, I showed you why I'm not the biggest fan of strawberries, and that might just be personal, but it works. I wasn't expecting a good review for this McFlurry, but it surprised me. And for the surprise, for the effort, for the mixology, I must call it, by McDonald's, of being able to figure out and have it in their heads that the banana, the strawberry clusters, and the KitKat would make for a good mix inside of their McFlurry ice cream. I'm gonna have to give it, I'm gonna say an 8, just a little bit above, like we said, standard 7. It's a little above standard. Definitely deserves an 8. But I must remind you, have to remind you, we're a food/investing channel. We focus on both. You see the numbers? Normal McDonald's numbers. You see the 1 day, that looks bad. You see the 5 day, that looks bad. You see the 1 month, I mean, pretty good. Can't say that's not bad. But then you see the year, oh, it's not good. You see the 5 year, it's all right. But as we've said, as we have preached pretty much 6 months now, the short term is not what we're looking for. What you should be focused on if you want to make really, really good money with these brands that we know and love, I'm telling you, you gotta check for that max. You see that? Drive down the road. How many of these signs are you gonna see? Not these exact signs. These are obviously old promotions. But how many of these signs are you gonna see on your normal, typical drive? My point is, who doesn't know McDonald's? So many countries, so many stores, and so many memorable, amazing, fantastic promotions over the years. McDonald's is not going anywhere. McDonald's is not running out of cash. McDonald's is a steady, reliable, and great way to keep your portfolio steady. If even 5% of you thinks that this company is going out of business, is not going to be here, you are absolutely insane. The reputation of this brand is undefeated, in my opinion, when it comes to fast food brands. Cannot shake McDonald's. And to not pay attention to such a global powerhouse, I'd say it's a foolish decision. Stay up to date with McDonald's stock. Stay up to date with what's going on in the McD universe, or whatever you call this. Stay up to date. I'm telling you, there is so much money to be made in fast food. You just have to know where to find it. But now, it's my favorite time. It's question time. What did you think about that Smoky BLT QPC? What did you think about it? Are you a BLT fan? Is this the best thing you've ever seen? Or like me, do you think it's just kind of standard? Let us know what you think and how you feel about this item and the McFlurry. We love to hear everything you have to say and think about all these items. Did you like this video? Well, like this video. It lets us know that you like the scoring system, the way we do things here on the channel. It means a lot to us. But what means the absolute most to us, if you never want to miss one of these videos for the best deals, tricks, fast food cheat codes, stay up to date with the channel. Subscribe. Don't miss out. Get every video. Learn how to profit. Make good money. Not just money. Good money off of these companies we know and love. Find Fast Food has got your back on everything fast food. We're here for the investors. We're here for you if you just want to see a food review. We'll show you the cheat codes. I'm telling you, Find Fast Food, especially if you knew what's coming up, has every single part of the fast food game covered. Stay tuned. There is a lot of fun stuff on the horizon. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day.